So by telepathy, are y'all meaning words? Are y'all hearing actual words in your head? I've had very few words. Like one of them was, like I said, immortal, just like that, and that was on where Indian Mound they call it, like where American Indians were buried, and that would make sense. I thought the ooh from the tribe of Asher. I tried to ask her, was that her? She had something to do with it. The one that told me I was her other half. Then went married, gaslighting incarnate, posing as American Indian. Yeah, the American Indian males, they can't return a dollar for nothing. Still waiting on the other one. A goofy ass groupie. I don't know. I don't know if that, still waiting. Put some on Facebook today. He's still, I don't know. They all change their name, right, Philly? You even compliment them, they change their name. Philly, now straight out of Philly, says you can command a spirit. So that's the only one I've heard say that. So readers, you're having trouble, like wondering why you're reading so muddy. Well, you can't pull tarot cards on a divine being without their permission. And if you really need to know something, you command the spirit. Uh, so I didn't know everyone. That thing is like we learn something, and then like we encounter an environment where absolutely nothing else knows it. We know something that's unavoidable, and then nothing we ever encounter knows it. So no, I don't. I don't know why my twin soul was next door, but she wasn't. So okay, I'm not the fault of where she is. I hope I don't. I'm doing all I can. I said, wheelchair. That's the point of the concept. We don't know how you don't know how your twin soul is going to be attacked in the womb. What's going to happen to them? And so what are you going to do? Not you're going to gain the whole world and lose your own soul? No one knows exactly. That's what that means. That's what it's referring to. That's not talking about that patriarchal nonsense. Okay? Gain the whole world and gain the whole 3D decaying world and lose your own soul. Not an option. Okay. The living souls serve nothing outside ourselves. So, not enough. I have this like code. There's one thing written in me: concede to no male in the realm ever under any circumstance. No problem. Never considered doing that in the first place. So you understand? None. No male in this realm will ever be conceded to by me. I think, oh, you don't belong here. You ain't as brown as me. I owe the American Indian male nothing. If I was going to do like they did, talk about white people, I my experience. I could do the same for the males. I could do it for them. I'm not sacrificing their women and children because of their arrogance. Well, they told us we're spinning. That's accepted model. That's, oh God. Oh, that's your accepted observation. So you can't walk out and look at a body of water and see that's still there. Well, confirming we're not spinning. You were told you're spinning, so you're going to pass that lie down to your children. Discuss. But this is the thing. We telepathy can't be in words. That's why clairaudience is ringing in the ears. It isn't words in the ears. So you have to be suspicious if you're hearing words where they're coming from. And do you want me? Would you let me get the I think it was one of those things, maybe 4 things my whole life. But the only thing I heard clearly was, would you like me getting this and repeating this to y'all online? You can't have a baby daughter because if you go to change your diaper, you might become sexually stimulated. I'm walking down the street in a neighborhood, Mississippi, my sister's house. I'm walking right down, leaving my sister's driveway. I'm on the road, and that just, they call it drilled, but I didn't know at the time because it's not drilling, turning. You just feel it pushing through your skull. And it was in the left hemisphere, right on where the language center was, and it feels like something's going through your skull. Now, it's because the thought was so absurd, it had to be done that way. Why the other ones you don't feel, I have no idea. But that fact alone means I can never trust words. So I'm not seeking to hear words from anybody in my head, okay? Because that can't be trusted. And it seems like straight out of Philly, which I don't know, like, y'all keep changing your names. Since I've mentioned one, whether it's good or bad, y'all change your names. I mentioned one positive thing about Philly. So I'm straight out of Philly now. It used to be Philosophical LLC. She says you command a spirit. Do y'all not know you can do that? You can't pull tarot cards on a divine being without their permission. And for the rest, for the other information, you can command a spirit. Okay? You can't be in our heads because that's our scratch sheet of paper. You're not my math teacher that can demand my scratch sheet of paper. That's where we work things out. We don't want to be in there. So you can't be in there either. If we don't want to be in there, how in the hell can we allow you in there? So no one has any access to my mind ever except my twin soul, because that's unavoidable. And everyone keeps faking that connection. And it's so obvious because y'all are clueless. Y'all keep searching around, you sugarcoat everything, and you just you reach around the dark and you're talking forever. Truth is a few words. I can't even get more than a 3-minute video in this video. It fills up so much. And there's nothing else in this. There's no very few pictures. There's no music. So just remember that, guys. Okay, there was no language before telepathy. So I'm saying we started speaking with our tongue when they gave us language and agriculture. Yes, I'm giving agriculture too. Yeah. I don't know why they would still be doing that in inner lands to any degree whatsoever, but we'll see about that. Okay, I was like, we're giving. Why do you have giant trees that produce the food? Why are you doing any agriculture? I have no idea. Or why don't you have the giant trees that produce the food in the inner earth? He said, actually, they don't. Not on a globe, not inner globe, but inner plane. Yeah, planes. Realities is planes. But yeah, so I'm not going to try to establish hearing words with anybody because I'll have no idea where they came from. And it fits because why would clairaudience be ringing if you could just do words? That would be much more expedient. Well, there were no words before telepathy. Telepathy was the way we communicated. We were given language and we started speaking with our tongue, and then we lost the ability to telepathize. So, just saying, so I'm not trying not to hear nobody, but there is nothing in me that's ever going to try to attempt to hear words in my head. Because after you hear a statement like that, clear as day, you know what's in your mind isn't always yours, often isn't yours, and can never be trusted if it comes in black magic English. So, what kind of a telepathy are y'all referring to?